Early season's greetings, NBA fans. I'm Ernie Johnson. Thanks for joining us. Got Shaquille O'Neal here. Got Kenny the Jet Smith here for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll watch the Miami Heat in this one as they go up against the Philadelphia 76ers. For Philadelphia, they'd like to play well to start this season series. They haven't forgotten how this team knocked them out in the first round last season.
We're in a place they call the American Airlines Arena in downtown Miami, Florida. Right on the water, the home of the Heat, where we're broadcasting live today. Welcome to 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, and on the sideline tonight, Doris Burke. They're just off a road trip, and the Heat are looking to settle back in here at home. It's been a tremendous beginning to the new season. They are now 5-1.
Kevin, this is a really good chance for this team to establish some home court dominance with this long homestand in front of them.
A great chance for them to add a whole lot of W's to their win column. That's the goal anytime you've got a long run of games at
Covington. Carl Landry is out there with Okafor. Then it's Lee. Now here's Wade, and he gets it to go. Adams has got 5 points so far.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
Comes from the wing, and it's Miami with another.
And that's a great piece of work to get to the hoop there. Just tore the D to shreds.
Player he said they can't overlook is Chris Bosh. He said Bosh is the perfect complementary scorer. He can hit the spot up Jay.
Struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 fall. And no matter who it is, that kind of D isn't going to get it done.
At the 2K leaderboard, here's a peek at the league's top scorers from a season ago. Freak number 1.
And he's not going to forget that season anytime soon. And it's safe to say neither will anyone who watched him.
Here's Adams, and there's another one for the Heat.
They're allowing a sky-high field goal percentage. That won't get it.
Not at all, Clark. You rarely see a team surrender points this easily. They have got to do better.
Again, the Heat, good for 2.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Greg, you're exactly right.
Well against Chicago in that last game. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Talk about being on his game. Look at the numbers for Freak. He's already got 14 points, and he's knocked down a pair of three-pointers in this game, too.
And maybe it's time for them to set a few more screens for him up top and let him add to that total.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
And he buried a bunch of shots from the stripe in that last game.
And one look at the box score will confirm that. Yeah, that's a great asset to have, guys, for any team. Coming down the stretch in close games, you got a guy who's confident and very good at the line. When he steps up there, you feel good about it.
Second free throw, no good. So the 76ers, they're
looked like maybe they would turn it around at the line. They would immediately take a step back.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
Already seizing control of this game.
Total control, Greg, and as well as they're playing at both ends.
76ers now. It's a 13-point game, and it's Okafor off the drive, and it's out of bounds. The 76ers able to retain possession here.
76ers ball.
The setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
And it's blocked by Adams. And it's out of bounds. The 76ers able to retain possession here. Covered by Bosh. And it's Miami with the rebound. And here we go with Adams. Up and in. That's his 10th make in the contest. He has only taken 13 shots.
Got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication. And now he's able to make it pay.
Boy, he's just dangling from the rim after sending it through there.
You can see which team now has the swagger, Clark, right now.
Yeah, it's with them.
And guys, that swagger can backfire because you don't want to get your opponent a little too riled up.
So far. And a wide open look for Freak. And it's Miami with another.
And he's really made the most of his opportunities today. I mean, he needs to...
Time matched up with this year's Heat team.
And they're facing the team that dismissed them from the postseason last year. So certainly a little payback in mind.
Greg, we know that's in the past. You can't change that for sure. Nevertheless, a win would be sweet.
The 76ers trail by.
We got to be more physical on defense. They are getting to the middle of the floor way too easy. Get into them on the perimeter. Posts. Rotate over and make your presence felt. Quit being so soft.
Taking a look here at some numbers for Adams. Coming off a terrific season. Last season put up about 30 points a game, 6 assists and 6 rebounds. And he was their top scorer throughout last season.
Well, his teammates knew whenever they really needed a basket, just look his way. Imposed his will on the defense that time. He was not going to be denied right there. With the way they work down low.
It's becoming a theme in this game, Clark. They are piling up the points in the paint.
He has really punished these
Go Freak heading to the hoop. Throws down the breakaway jam.
And what a beautiful way to polish off that sequence. Just strong at attacking the rim.
That just puts a little more momentum on their side, don't you think?
Absolutely.
Goes up the baseline. And Freak gets it to go on the assist by Wade. Knocks it loose. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Wade with the ball, and that one's good. Wade's got 6. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for the Heat.
Well, I think they're missing on a few chances that they had earlier. They've locked in and zoned in here now. Great pass by Bosh there.
The assist by Chris Bosh.
And Philadelphia on the sideline.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Bulls delivered quite a performance. He finished with 57 points and seemed to have a hand in every defensive stop. Good numbers for him in both the steals and blocks columns. Just absolutely incredible numbers from him in a game you didn't want to miss. So glad we were here to watch it, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thank you. He played at a level that very few players are capable of playing.
And, you know, I'll be interested to see how much he's got left in the tank. I mean, that performance had to take a lot out of him.
Yeah, but you know what? Sometimes supreme confidence can increase your stamina and endurance. So I'll be interested to see how that affects his play.
And started hot, and he's only gotten hotter.
Wade against Lee. Here's Adams. The basket good off the assist from Wade. Adams has got 43 points.
They're in the position they're in right now, thanks in no small part to the show that he's putting on.
Here's Okafor. Another miss by Philadelphia.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after
It's the end of the first half. Heat lead by 13. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Kevin, we just witnessed what was an amazing offensive display from this guy in the first half. Where did that scoring explosion come from?
I don't really know. To be honest, I was just looking for chances to get my shot off. And I just happened to find them over and over in that first half. So, I don't know. I'm sure they'll make some adjustments, but until then, I'm just going to keep attacking.
Kevin, back to you.
Thanks so much, Doris, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back in there for the start of the third quarter after this break.
Okay, fellas, nice job sticking to the plan in the first half. Now let's widen the gap and get these fans even more fired up. We exposed them in transition. That's the first thing. When we got out and ran, they couldn't hang with us. So keep pushing the ball whenever you get the chance. Now I'll give credit where credit is due. We've taken very good care of the basketball. Turnovers were scarce, and we need to keep it that way. That's it for now, guys. Let's go get that W.
Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
You know, and as effective as he was at slashing to the hoop in that first half, even better at finishing once he got there.
Guys, we saw some amazing dunks from him. I can't imagine he'll be able to top those in these last 2 quarters, but I'd love to see him try.
Leading by 13. Here's Wade, and he slams it one-handed.
And it doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs.
Half minutes played here in the second half. Here's Adams. Cans the shot from the wing. Adams has got 45 points.
Guys, they've had a solid start to the...
Got to be more physical on defense. They are getting to the middle of the floor way too easy. Get into them on the perimeter. Posts. Rotate over and make your presence felt. Quit being so soft.
Sure that I'd want to be the windshield.
No, maybe the windshield wiper.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
And guys, what do you think about the hustle stance for the Heat?
Contested shots and block shots. They're bread and butter defensively. They're giving up no easy looks.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
And so Adams nails both of them.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
No misses yet. You can't do much better than that, guys. Really helped them get that ball inside time after time.
Kicks to Okafor. The shot is off. Good work defensively by Whiteside.
And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the boards.
You know what? No rebounds, no rings, and they've controlled the boards, and that's what's given them control of this game.
Wade gets the bucket. On 6 of 10 from three-point range, up over 50% for the ball game. Here's Adams. Again, the Heat, good for 2.
The defense has just been unable to slow him down. Wow.
It's hauled in by Adams. Adams has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Bosh, the screen. And Adams with the slam.
D-Wade with an excellent pass there.
Adams outside. And you talk about huge single-game scoring performances like we're watching here tonight. Going back, only one player, think of this, only one player in NBA history to go triple digits. And that's the Big Dipper, Wilt Chamberlain, on March 2nd, 1962.
Truly an iconic record. I mean, 100 points. I mean, it's hard to wrap your mind around, but Wilt was a man among boys, a player who changed the way an entire sport was played. Truly a revolutionary.
They throw good, Adams, and a new group in for the Heat. And so Adams nails both of them. Change here.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Heat.
The defense was taking a big chance, leaving him that wide open behind the arc.
And just a terrific job of taking care of business in front of the home fans.
And Greg, those fans had a hand in the win. I mean, they gave this team a big lift.
And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team, Clark, by far tonight.
No question about it, Kevin. They certainly gave their fans plenty to scream and holler about. This place was rocking. It was on fire. And it only got louder as that lead got bigger.
And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by.
Well, your perimeter game had a huge impact on the outcome tonight. What does your ability to connect from the perimeter mean to this basketball team?
Everything, I guess. Without my ability to stretch a defense out like the rope of a wrestling ring, this team wouldn't score half as many points. I'm cool with that, though. I know what it's like to carry a team. I've been doing it my whole life.
Wow, Kevin, not sure what to do with that one.
Doris, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. Now we'll head over to the award-winning Ernie Johnson, who's not too far away. EJ?
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Welcome back, Ernie Johnson, along with Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Let's quickly move forward now to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. It was lights out shooting at its best from him in this game. 60-plus points is rarefied territory that few players ever see in the NBA. But we saw it here tonight. Truly jaw-dropping.
You know, Freak was a 4.0 honor student growing up. And tonight, that high IQ is one of the things we saw on display with that sensational performance. Combine his smarts with the fact that he lives and breathes basketball, there's no doubt that he's one of the most intelligent players we have in this league.
He had a sensational night shooting the ball. Over 60% reminds me of myself. If you're shooting over 60%, you're playing smart, you're being aggressive, and you're creating opportunities. What a spectacular performance.
And folks, that'll wrap it up for tonight. We hope you enjoyed the game. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Have a good evening.
Pre-game show.
This is 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. Welcome to the NBA. We're joined by the legends, Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight's broadcast will feature the Miami Heat as they go up against the Los Angeles Lakers. And for Los Angeles, they haven't forgotten the fact that this team swept them last year in the regular season. This is a game they had circled going in.
We're in a place they call the American Airlines Arena in downtown Miami, Florida. Right on the water, the home of the Heat, where we're broadcasting live today. And for the Heat, we've got another hometown game here in Miami. They have started the season with gusto. 4 consecutive wins, no losses, as they battle here in Game 5 of the regular season.
And you know, for the Heat, they've had just the kind of season you knew they were capable of. I mean, they've got all the talent in the world, but how about maximizing it to the fullest?
Well, there was never a question about the talent. I mean, they've got enough of that. It was just a matter if they could get the most out of it.
And so the tip, and it's Kobe in at the 2-guard spot. And it's sent back by Bosh. Here's Wade. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Wade's got this year's Los Angeles squad.
Yeah, and they... allowed any momentum to build up against them, kept the crowd out of the game, and for every punch they took, they had a counter.
I was very impressed with
3 of 6 since the opening tip. That's good. And it's 6 points for Freak.
And a sharp
shooting over 50%. And a wide open look for Freak. It's good from long range. Wade with the defensive effort. The Heat leading by 4. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And a real back to their offensive output last season. They put points on the board in a big way. An entertaining style with a bevy of offensive weaponry.
14-6 run. Here's Adams. The shot from the low post is good. Adams has got 14.
Clearly, they've been the hotter team. Eventually get back on track.
16 feet away. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Adams has got 16.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Hibbert, and it's blocked by Adams. He kicks to Hibbert. No good for the Heat. Wade with it, defended by Young. They get it back. Adams, the pass to Dragic.
Going against Dragic has been a big issue for them. He's got 8 points, and he's hit 6 shots from the charity stripe, contributing to their offense.
And, you know, if he can come anywhere close to another performance like that here tonight, it would be amazing. Yeah, really, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, Greg, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little
time, Kevin.
All right, Doris. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Some fantastic numbers for Freak. He's got 21 points and 3 denials. It's been a really complete performance for him today.
And Clark, he's made a huge impact at both ends of the floor.
Both shots good from the stripe. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. So against Dragic. He dishes it to Adams. That's in, coming off an assist from Dragic. Dragic has got 3 assists. Heat moving the ball around. And Adams with the slam. From the arc. Kobe can't get that.
All right, listen up. Terrific job so far. The fans are into this game, and we're going to keep them there. Can't argue with anything we've been doing so far. We've worked so much harder than them at both ends. I'm really proud of you guys. Our offense in the paint was a positive. Our entry passes were sharp, and you showed off some excellent post moves. Really nice footwork down there. And that's all I wanted to go over with you. Let's go play a good half of basketball.
Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first 2 quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, you know, one of the things about the truly greats of our game is that sometimes you get spoiled because of how consistent they can be. And so far, another big scoring night for him.
And oftentimes when he puts up that many points in the first half, he follows it up with an even better second half. We'll see if that's the case here.
Easy little jumper for him right there, guys.
Drive by Adams. And good on the basket. Book it.
The opponents the last few games.
Drive by Adams. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. Julius Randle picks one up.
Such a strong finisher for a floor general.
He was up high, and he came down hard. Exquisitely done.
That's the uncanny ability he has to find a teammate for an easy basket or get one himself.
Dish now to Dang. Right side, the pass to Adams. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And how's that for some ups coming from that one?
Well, he is a rarity. Wade against Kobe. Lets it go from 14. And it's Hibbert missing.
Not pretty.
Pass to Barbosa. Looking for Adams. He gets it there. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. Adams has got 36.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Miami shooting just 30% from the field here in the fourth. Here's Adams. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that, Adams
movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities. I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the official.
And he makes the first. Whiteside's checked in for Miami. And so Adams nails both of them.
Move the ball and stick it to
Drive by Adams, and he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with
aggressively taking it inside and not shying away from contact. I thought he was settling a bit in the first.
Adams' shot is good.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend. Didn't want to let the fans down here. It's been a fun night to be in the building.
Greg, it really has been. I mean, such a lively, vibrant atmosphere, and no doubt that played a part in the big win.
And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and Clark the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
Well, I think these fans, too, Kevin, gave their team a tremendous lift. I mean, they never gave up on it. From the opening tip until the end of the game, they were in it. And that certainly helped this crew get to the W.
And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Congratulations on the win and leading the way in terms of the points production. How were you able to create shots for yourself?
Yo, that's my number one skill. You know what I'm saying? Create shots for myself. Yo, I got moves on moves on moves. You feel me? Yo, I can sneeze and the defender's gonna break his ankle trying to get me a tissue. That's why I lead the team in scoring.
Wow, Kevin, not sure what to do with that one.
Thank you, Doris. Great interview once again.
Hi again, everybody. This is Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Time now to present our Jordan Player of the Game. Freak. He had just an outstanding fourth quarter performance. He really had the fire lit under him, and down the stretch, really having a huge impact on the outcome of this game.
He was up to every single challenge he faced tonight. He was in such control of the ball game. His showcase of his skill set was awesome.
Seeing Freak dominate the way he did tonight reminded me of watching him play in high school. He was a man among boys. He was a four-time consensus All-American back then. Overall, great game.
And that'll do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Hope you enjoyed the show. From myself, Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, have a wonderful evening.
Sports pregame show.
Early season's greetings, NBA fans. I'm Ernie Johnson. Thanks for joining us. Got Shaquille O'Neal here, got Kenny the Jet Smith here for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Tonight we'll see the Miami Heat playing against the Utah Jazz. And for Utah, this is their first time facing off this season. Last year, they split the season series at a game apiece.
We're live, the home of the Miami Heat, American Airlines Arena in downtown Miami, Florida. Glad to have you with us for more NBA action. With Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter, Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. Taking a look at Utah. Well, compared to last season, you'd have to say the start to this season has not been quite what you'd expect. They hope to improve their record with the win tonight, certainly.
And seeing where Utah is, this season has to really become a wake-up call after that one.
We'll now go to Doris Burke, who spoke with Quinn Snyder. Doris?
We talked about the strategy as it applies to D-Wade.
Fast break. Wade's got it. That's good. Wade's got his third bucket of the night. Shoots it up. And Freak gets it to go on the assist by Dan. And Dan pass to Burke. And it's blocked by Adams. And it's out of bounds. Utah able to retain possession here.
Defense here early on. They have really shut down the middle.
And that's always your first priority defensively, Greg.
Dishes it to Adams. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. He's got 9.
Time that can be built upon and improved. One big factor will be injuries. That's the big X factor that determines so many more careers than desire. Talent and commitment, you need to stay. Really good job there. That's the definition of the inside-out game.
And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
For Miami, they have shot 3 of 6 at the foul line. Free throw good, Adams.
Some really terrific numbers for Freak. 12 points, and he's blocked a shot today as well.
And he's clearly showing off his smarts in a few ways today. That block just being one of them. Just a savvy basketball player.
And the Stoudemire. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him.
And Kevin, who says a point guard should look to pass first? I mean, not when you can finish all on the floor.
What's interesting to me, guys, is to see how much energy he's able to play with here tonight. I mean, his legs still have to be a little heavy from that last game.
And since the first quarter, we've seen them ease off on that long range.
Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Hey guys, listen up. We've got a good lead, but lots of basketball left to play. We're being unselfish with the ball and it's working. All the scoring opportunities have been coming because of the passing on that end of the floor, and I want to see that continue. I did, however, like our on-the-ball defense. We didn't give their ball handlers any breathing room, and they didn't handle it well. We came up with some good steals. The pace of the game, just to bring that up real quick, isn't a huge concern because I think we're suited to play at any speed, but somewhere in the middle of the tempo spectrum would probably be ideal. And that's all I wanted to go over with you. Let's go play a good half of basketball.
Give it up for your Heat.
All right, the second half beginning in just a moment. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
Just in attack mode, he was able to get in the lane at will in that first half.
Yeah, it really was aggressive attacking basketball at its finest. I mean, really a lot of fun to watch.
Move the ball.
Second chance shot. Connects. The jumper drops. Adams has got the first basket of the third quarter for the Heat.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
And that one's good.
That was a smart pass by Wade that time.
Jazz trail by 7.
Out of 10, he's going to knock that one down. He'll spray that one on you.
Took him no time at all on that one. And that's now 22 points for Freak. Jazz trail.
Game has been a battle, and maybe they're starting to just run out of gas a little bit.
Adams' shot is good.
And a lot.
Yeah, but I also like the balance because they're doing a great job of getting inside and converting around the...
He had 1 3-ball in the first half, still bageled in the second.
And, folks, he does more than just put 2 points onto their lead. He does it with a little bit of...
Shot is off. Great D that time from Adams. By himself, a huge slam, the perfect end of the fast break.
Boys.
They're feeling very confident offensively. And Utah, looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. Favors and Gobert, the shot-blocking duo inside. Burke is out there with Hood, and it's Burks in at the 3, the small forward. Gobert, the screen. It's stolen by Adams. Here's Wade. That one falls through. It's his 6th make from the floor this game, now 6 for 10.
Oh, that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
To another level down the stretch.
Move the ball.
Drive by Adams. Count that one.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
That's got to be job number 1 right now. Nothing easy on the inside.
Free throw good, Adams. Here's Burke. A decent amount of time left as they try to find a way back into it.
Not time to panic yet, guys.
Yeah, but it will be soon.
The opposite of the first.
Adams. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
I love the killer instinct he shows right there, exploding to the rim to add to the lead.
Free throw good, Adams.
Firmly in control of this game.
And no doubt about it, rebounding is an effort stat, folks. They've been more determined than their opponent thus far.
Exum, he's checked in for Trey Burke.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
The throw good, Adams.
All right, let's go. Let's go. Keep it up.
Good on both.
Boy, you have to like how he's challenging the defense now in the second half. Getting
the shot, no good. Nice D from Dan. Well, Heat leading by 30
in their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities.
The drive by Adams.
Sticking too much.
Free. 2.
Free throw good, Adams. And so Adams nails both of them.
+5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior, really.
Miami's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the 4th. Here's Adams. The shot's good on the assist by Wade. Adams has got 45 points.
Going for the sweep the next time they face off.
Yeah, and Greg, when it is just a 2-game season series, the team winning game 1 has that slight mental edge going into the second meeting, knowing they've already solved their opponent one time and only have to do it one more time.
He kicks it to Barbosa. And again, Miami with the triple.
Just look at how quickly the lead has grown here over the last few possessions.
Clear case here, partner. Of
won by a big margin. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
Yeah, they were clicking in every way. I mean, all cylinders go. No question about that. And once they pulled away, they didn't let up.
And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the...
You put on what was simply an incredible 4th period. How were you able to take over this game in the...
Yo, Doris, you know I'm always able to take over. Come on. Sometimes I even have to wait around and lay low for a few quarters. Just so things are a little more dramatic in the 4th. You feel me? Yo, I know drama, and I like to keep it fun for the fans. That's just me, baby.
Well, thank you for your time, Kevin. We'll see what the rest of the league has to say about that.
All right, Doris, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. Now time to send you over to the award-winning Ernie Johnson for the postgame show with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, everybody. Ernie Johnson here along with Shaq and the Jet as we present our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. He had an outstanding 3rd quarter. Whatever they needed in terms of energy and offense, he was the firepower that propelled them during the second half.
He was an offensive dynamo for them tonight. The way it was going, you could see sky was the limit for him in terms of scoring. And he didn't stop, at least until he was going to get 40.
And that brings us to the end